We used Brooke for our doula for our daughter 3 years ago and for our son just a few months ago. With my daughter's birth, my waters broke in the morning and nothing happened. There was no contractions, nothing progressed. And that became very stressful because obviously then there becomes the discussion from the medical teams of intervention and what's going to happen if nothing naturally progresses, and that's where the mental fatigue kind of kicked in, because it becomes, well, you know, who do we listen to, what do we do, what choice do we make, do I just wait and see, do I have the induction? And that's where Brooke was really integral. She was on the phone to me constantly, sending me messages, checking in. I went and saw her at one point as well, and she just gave gentle reminders constantly of tapping into my own intuition and listening to my body. Yeah, so my son's birth was very different. It was a matter of hours between knowing that I was actually in proper labour, not pre-labour, to him actually being in my arms. So we were only at the hospital about half an hour in the end before he was born.
To be honest, I didn't even know what a doula was. And when Emma was pregnant with Audrey, she's like, I think we should get a doula. I was like, okay. So for Emma to be able to have someone to lean on, and by her having comfort, that just made my life that much easier. So that was what the most important thing for me would be, having the support.
With Brooke, she's just got a wealth of resources, whether it's books or videos or information on things like essential oils or actual connections to people in the allied health area. That was all very, very useful. I managed to draw on pretty much everything she has with the combination of both births. Yeah, I think having a doula is very beneficial in a lot of ways, but the continuity of care that you get from being someone who's pregnant, especially for a first birth, and not having experienced it before, going through pregnancy, your partner doesn't know anything either. Like, you're all very new and fresh to the experience. But even with subsequent births, we found it very beneficial.
It's just comforting in the stressful time to have a familiar face that you know and trust.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, in hospitals and labour wards, and there's so many opinions, and you could read yourself to death and you just get confused. You can honestly get
overwhelmed.
You can go down the rabbit hole of what's right, and because there's such a strong emotional tie, because it's your child, you don't want to get it wrong. Just having someone there that you can just know you're going to get an honest opinion, even if you agree, disagree, take the advice or not, just to have that bouncing board is vital. You'd be foolish not to do it, to be honest.